What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Dragonflight video. So today I want to take a second to talk about the Primal storms happening in Dragonflight and how you can use this event or these scenarios to increase your gold as well as just enhance your character overall. It is a very good way to gear your character up as fast as possible, and you can get some very easy introduction gear from here, making you able to farm at a higher efficiency, get into Mythic Zeros or even Mythic Plus or normal and heroic raids. And also, while doing that, you can make some gold from this event as well, that I'll be talking about throughout this video. First of all, what are the Primal storms that I'm talking about? Well, it's a type of event that is happening every 1 or 2 hours in the game, so you can see right now, there's a Primal storm available in this location, and when you see a Primal storm, it will be available for roughly 2 hours, and throughout this time, there will be spawning several mobs in this area that are killable for loot. Every time you kill one of these mobs, you have a chance to obtain something called Elemental Overflow, which can be turned in for gear and other items at a vendor in Valdrakken that we'll take a look at in just a little bit. So, at these storm locations, there will be mobs spawning, and after a while, once you've killed enough mobs, and on a timer rotation, there will be spawning a boss as well. This boss has a chance to drop straight up a gear for you, as well as give you even more elemental overflow, and it can also give you pets, quest items, and when you hand in those quests, like for example right now I have 1 quest of each, just to show you guys what you can get from them. So we have these quests right here, and they will give you something called a storm sigil. When you hand in these storm sigils right here, you will get, when you hand in the quest, you will get 2 storm sigils each. They are weekly quests for every single event or the storm, basically. So you can do 1 for each, giving you 2 sigils that can be used to upgrade your gear even more. So you're getting free epic gear while you're farming here, and you're also getting some gold at the same time. So the elemental bosses that are spawning have a very low drop chance on something called the design elemental lariat. This is the best neck piece for pretty much everyone in the game right now, and if you get that recipe, you're super lucky. It is currently selling for 5 million gold at the time of recording this video, and right now on my crafting station there's crafting orders up with fees of 250k. So if I can just get that recipe myself, I can literally charge 1 WoW token in just crafting fee for every single time I craft the recipe. So you can make gold by learning the recipe, then charging people a fee to craft it for them, or you can sell it on the auction house for 5 million gold, which is a quick buck. Aside from that, you can also get a pet every now and then. So for example, from the Flame event, I got a pet called the Echo of the Inferno, and if I learn this one right now, then I can go to my pet station and we can cage the pet as well. So right here, Echo of the Inferno, we can now click this one, put in a cage right here, and now we can sell this one on the auction house. And you can see right now it is selling for, the min buyout is set to 3k and the market value is set to 13.2k, so it's going to give you some extra gold while doing the event as well. These pets will go down in price every single day based on more people obtaining them, but it's like just a little bit extra, you know, while you're doing the event. But personally, I'm just going to be learning this one, so here we go, back into my pet journal you go. But it's just a good thing to get while you're farming. That's not just from the boss, by the way, you can get those from the regular mobs as well. And once again, you're getting these weekly quests as well, so try to do every single storm at least once, just for these quests, so you can buy yourself the gear. There's also several storms out here, so some of them are really good for farming the elemental overflow, and you can get 1.5k elemental overflow per hour if you're farming in, for example, the storm location in the Onaran Plains. You have one right over here, and right now the boss is actually up on this event. I can show you what this boss looks like, and for every single event there's going to be a different boss that will look different based on what the event currently is and where the event is as well. So it's based on which storm it is in that location, right? And for some reason it's not really loading in for me right now, but we're gonna try to get him. So yeah, you can see the rare boss spawned right here. They do have a lot of health, so you definitely want to have a group for these bosses. But these bosses are where you get the design for the elemental lariat, for example. So if you're just farming for the elemental lariat, you might want to kill the rare boss right here, then fly to the next storm and do the same thing there as well. So just keep hunting the bosses. They can also drop enchanting formulas for illusions for the storms. So like a fire illusion from the firestorm, an ice illusion from the ice storm, and so on. And those are really profitable right now as well. So you can make more gold just by hunting the bosses and getting those rare recipes and doing those crafts. I do think the enchanting formulas are bound on pickup, so you have to be an enchanter to get those. But the elemental lariat that I just talked about is BOE and can be looted by anyone. Even though it's a jewel crafting recipe, you can loot that one without having jewel crafting. So if you literally want to try your luck, you can keep farming these bosses over and over, and you might get lucky and get a recipe worth 5 million gold. That being said, I want to show you guys the gearing element of these storms as well, so I'm just going to take this boss down. We're going to go back to Valdrakken and see what type of gear you can buy from this event. So once you've done some primal storms and you've farmed out some gear, you've gotten your quest complete, you can now go to this location right here in Valdrakken, and you can then hand in your quest, for example. So right here, you just go to this location. I currently have 5 quests to hand in right here. One of them is called the Storm Surge, which is a gear quest given to you in this location, giving me 1 storm sigil right here. And then I can hand in each of these quests as well, which is on a weekly timer, so you can hand in this one right now, this one right now as well, then wait until the next week before doing more of them. But this is going to give me 8 of those sigils every single week, and we have 8 of them right now. Well, I do have 9 of them right now because I just did one more, but yeah, you can get 8 or 9 of these every single week super quickly by just hunting these events, and you do get them in the first 5 to 10 minutes if you're in a solid group. So what exactly can you use these on? Well, if you talk to this guy, you can now browse his goods, so you can see exactly what you can buy from this guy as well. So you can buy gear upgrades, for example. So let's just look at the epics first. You can get some super good epics right here. And if you're like me and you either haven't been focusing too much on leveling or gearing up recently, or you might be looking to gear up some alts, well, this is the perfect time and opportunity to do exactly that. You can get some very easy 385 item level gear, and based on these prices, you can get 1 to 2 of them every single week super quickly. You can also indefinitely farm as many of the rare ones that you want as well, giving you 359 item level, and also they give you a set bonus, which is pretty decent actually. So you have a 2 set bonus, 4 set bonus, and also a 6 set bonus. So you can definitely use these ones to buy yourself gear, and by farming these elemental overflow, you can gear your character out in full 359 gear in just a couple of hours of farming, probably like 4 hours of farming ish, and you'll be almost fully decked out. You can also buy a mount by doing this, so the Stormhide Salamander, for example, which is a mount that I'm definitely going to try to obtain myself. It only costs you 2,000 elemental overflow, so that one you can get in 1.5 hours of farming. And you also have 2 battle pets, and this is where the gold making aspect comes into play. You can hunt for the elemental lariat and get yourself some steady gold per hour while doing so by getting these pets right here, caging them, and selling the caged pets. The value of these pets will obviously go down every single day right now, but they are selling on the auction house quite steadily because people are buying them for some reason, and you can make some decent gold by doing this. If you farm 1.5k per hour, that is 1.5 pet per hour, so literally, like, I don't want to give you a gold per hour here because it's not a gold farm, it's just a way to make some gold while doing this, but you can get 1.5k elemental overflow by farming elemental overflow right now. So take the price of the pet, multiply that by 1.5, and you will find out roughly how much gold per hour you can make just by farming. Keep in mind you also get some pets while farming the event as well, which adds to the total gold per hour value. I'm not gonna lie though, if I was going to use these events to farm gold, or these storms to farm gold, I definitely would just go from boss to boss and try to obtain the elemental lariat formula or design, because that one is selling for several million of gold right now, 5 million to be exact, so that's pretty huge, and I wouldn't really base my gold farms on getting these pets. In that case, there are so many better gold farms in the game, and in fact we have over 40 of those listed in my Dragonflight Gold Guide, which if you haven't checked it out already, definitely worth checking out. There's a link down below. and by using the code Solheim you get it for half price. This is currently a 170 pages long PDF document for gold making. You also get exclusive access to an exclusive Discord server with both early access to videos and exclusive videos as well, talking more about gold making and giving you even more valuable information. Either way, the link to that one is down below, and that is basically all I wanted to talk about. A event definitely worth doing, so get out there and do these primal storms. Let me know how it goes for you, and that's pretty much the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe for more videos for Dragonflight. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.